Yes, people, it's your boy Flicks back with another Premier League predictions week. So week 15 coming up, starting Tuesday night with a couple of games, moving on to Wednesday, then Thursday. But before I start today's video, you know what to do. If you're new to my channel right now, hit that subscribe button and please smash a like and have your say in the comment section. Let's crack on with week 15. Whoa. So just a quick recap on last weekend's football. So it finished Wolves 1, Arsenal 2. I actually got that one spot on, and the other one was Brentford to Luton. I put 2-0, it finished 3-1 Brentford. Burnley, Sheffield United, I said 2-1. It actually finished Burnley 5, Sheffield United 0. Paul Hickenbottom, the Sheffield United manager, it's not looking pretty, boy. Not looking pretty. Sitting rock bottom of the Premier League, but they only just come up last season. So the Championship and the Premier League, we all know, is a whole different ball game. So only time will tell what happens there. But they have got a very dodgy side coming up next, as in Liverpool. But we'll talk more about that soon. Forest, Everton, I said 1-1. It actually finished Forest 0, Everton 1. Newcastle, we all knew they was going to put a decent performance in against Man United, especially being at St James's Park, and only finished 1-0. But that was another loss for Man United. It's not looking pretty with them as well. Sunday, I said Bournemouth and Villa I said Bournemouth 0, Villa 3. Actually finished 2-2. Chelsea, Brighton, I said 1-1. Actually finished 3-2 Chelsea in the end. Liverpool, Fulham, I said 3-0 Liverpool, and it actually finished 4-3. If I remember rightly, Fulham were winning, 3-2? 3-2, and in the dying minutes, Liverpool managed to turn it around. It's incredible, honestly. It's crazy, but it's the Premier League for you. The other one was West Ham Palace. I said 1-1. Actually, I said 2-0. Actually finished 1-1. And last but not least, my team Spurs, I said 1-1, actually finished 3-3. So with week 15 coming up, we got games Tuesday night, Wednesday and Thursday. And honestly, the table's hotting up nicely. It's starting to pan out now. No disrespect to the Lutons, Sheffield Uniteds, Burnleys, etc. But it's not looking pretty for Sheffield United. Paul Hickenbottom, there's talk, rumours that he's going to be sacked within the next couple of hours, possibly a couple of days. They got an absolute thumping away to Burnley. I didn't see that one coming whatsoever, especially against a very poor Burnley side. Let's not forget that one. But they got Liverpool coming up. Home advantage for Sheffield United, but Liverpool, whole different ball game, different gravy. And me personally, I truly think Sheffield United are going to get an absolute spanking. But we will see. So if I start with the game, so Tuesday night, Wolves versus Burnley. Then we've got Luton. They welcome Arsenal. That's going to be another good game there. Wednesday night, we've got a handful of games. Brighton versus Brentford. Crystal Palace versus Bournemouth. Fulham versus Nottingham Forest. Sheffield United and Liverpool. Aston Villa, Mancity. And then Man United, Chelsea, another tasty one. And then we move on to Thursday. We've got a couple there. Everton versus Newcastle, and my team Tottenham welcome West Ham to the lane. So I'm going to go straight in with my predicted scores. So we start with Tuesday. Wolves and Burnley. I'm going to put a 1-1. Straight up 1-1. Luton, Arsenal. No disrespect to Luton. They've had a bit of a dodgy start, but they're slowly picking it up. They was unlucky with Liverpool a few weeks back. They bagged a goal against Brentford, but yeah, they lost 3-1. But what more could you expect? Like I said earlier, the Championship is a whole different ball game to the Premier League. Against a very good Arsenal side. Hate to say that, but it is what it is right now. So for me, I'm going to say Luton 0, Arsenal 5. Then move on to Wednesday night's games. Brighton, Brentford. I'm going to say a 2-2 draw. And then we got Crystal Palace, Bournemouth. Again, I'm going to say a 1-1 draw there. Fulham and Nottingham Forest. Fulham at Craven Cottage. They're going to want to turn things around, especially after that crazy defeat in the end to Liverpool, losing 4-3. I'm going to say Fulham 2, Nottingham Forest 1. Sheffield United, a poor Sheffield United versus Liverpool there. Straight up 6-0. 6-0 Liverpool for me. And then Villa, Aston Villa. It was pretty poor against Bournemouth. Drawing 2-2. Especially the week before, they obviously beat a very decent Tottenham side. But Bournemouth managed to pick up a point there against Villa. I didn't see the one coming whatsoever. But they got a very, very good Man City side. And I'm sure Man City are going to want to get going again and bag all 3 points there, because obviously our Tottenham boys picked up a point there. So for me, I'm going to say Aston Villa 1, Man City 3. Another interesting tie, Man United versus Chelsea. Man United, a very, very poor Man United side. They've lost 6 games already, and we've only played 14. 6 defeats. Can it be a 7th defeat? Because Chelsea is slowly picking up results now. They won last weekend against Brighton. So they're slowly picking up results, scoring the goals, but up against a very poor Man United side. And I'm going to put Man United 1, Chelsea 2. And then Thursday night, Everton versus Newcastle. A very good Newcastle side. I would say Everton 0, Newcastle 3. And then my team Spurs up against a very good West Ham side. Let's not forget that one. But Tottenham being at the Lane, home advantage. We've got Cristian Romero back, which is a massive boost. Being in that central defence there. And Richarlison as well with his shithousery. So come on. So for me, Tottenham 3, West Ham 1. So some interesting games coming up there. So please have your say in the comments section. I've been very much appreciated to hear your thoughts. But just want to quickly go on to the Man City Tottenham game last Sunday. Everyone doubted us. Everyone doubted us. I actually thought 3-2 Spurs in the end. Could have been. It could have gone either way, to be honest, because Man City hit the woodwork 2 or 3 times. Sonny obviously helped him pull a goal back when it was 1-1 at the time. But then Tottenham, we had our chances. And not forgetting that Tottenham are pretty much the only team in the Premier League who can bag most points from City. And we done it again. We got a point, a very good point in the end of being away to City. But Haaland, honestly, his face said it all. So thanks to the ref, we bagged the point in the end. Come on. But Haaland looks like he's going to be in the bad books. So we will see what comes up there. But I'm surprised VAR didn't intervene, because Simon Hooper, the ref, he did play advantage, but then he pulled it back. So a massive kerfuffle there, honestly. But we will see what happens with Haaland. It's not looking pretty for them right now, especially with the point deductions. There's a lot of talks there, but they've got hundreds of allegations. It could probably take a good couple of years, because that's just utter nonsense right now of all that malarkey. But we will see what happens with that one when it comes up. But Haaland, I'm sure he won't miss the next game. They can't push it any further than that, surely. But like I said, his face said it all. And me being a Tottenham boy, I'm happy with a point, especially with all the suspensions and injuries. But it's looking good. It's looking good with the tables. Top 4's hotting up. Relegation battles hotting up. So we will see. We will see what happens over the Christmas period, because it's hotting up nicely. There's games coming up thick and fast now. Like I said, we got games Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, and then we're straight into the weekend a couple of days after these games. So they're hotting up. Fixtures are hotting up, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of twists and turns still to come. So please have your say in the comment section. That's me done in a bit.